Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today to bring you the recap of Junk Journal Round Robin November 2025. This is my daily ephemera making challenge that I do with my collaborators, Shell at ChellesCreativeChaos and Mary Ellen at RedParrot. What we do is all month long, all three of us every day make a video for you where we are opening sort of an advent calendar that we sent to each other, just 30 envelopes of something inside to make from. So I get envelopes from Shell and Mary Ellen, and the same for them. They get envelopes from me and each other, and we just make something every day. So this is I think the third year now that we've been doing this, and we do it in April and November. So this is the November edition, and I'll share with you all the stuff that I made. So every day after I made the videos with you, I would put it all into this yummy box of goodies. So you can see we created a lot of stuff. Like I think I made more this time maybe than ever before, and I feel really good. Like, I think it was Priscilla from Release the Craftin'. They said this one day, we were talking about like the ephemera that you make in challenges and in like these kind of make-alongs and collaborations. It hits different, essentially, is what she said. And they're very right. Like, that's absolutely how I feel about it. So do we want to roll back all the way maybe to day one? I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do my best to tell you day by day what I made, but if you've ever watched one of my recap videos, you'll quickly find out that like I have way less or way too many days and I lose my day numbering. So just bear with me and we'll look at ephemera. Okay. So on day one, I was full of big squee because Shell sent me this. What did I do with him? I just backed him. So he's like a gigantic gnome journal card, but what I'm actually going to do with him is put him in my bedroom on the wall because I love him. He needs to live with me and not go into a journal. So that's day one. I also did on day one, because Mary Ellen sent me these skulls as part of something else, as well as some painty paper. So I made 4 of these journal cards where I took people and I added the skulls to them. And she also sent me stickers, and we just made these great collage journal cards. I love them. And they have a really nice feel to them. I'd say all this ephemera feels very nice. There's something, I don't know, textural going on. Day 2, I made this booklet from one of Shell's big paper envelopes and the bits that Mary Ellen sent me, along with just this beautiful, like, parchmenty feeling paper. So that is on day 2. I also made this on day 2. It's a little squeeze pocket you can put stuff into. Day 3, I made this tag. It has all these leaves in the background. And I was also sent from Mary Ellen all these little like make your own business cards. So I painted them with watercolor metallics from Beam Paints, and I made my own specimen cards, and I think they turned out really fun. I'm excited to use them. Day 4, we made these, this, and this. I think that's everything from that. Yeah, day 4. So this one says, today was going great until people. And this is a vintage graduation photo. This one says, where's the unsubscribe button on adulthood? I wish more people were fluent in silence. And this is Mary Ellen's, she made I believe it's a wax crayon print on a coffee filter. I have absolutely no desire to fit in. And these little hearts I drew over on top of like people's faces, kind of like a yearbook, like a crush. Okay. Day 5, right? We created this cinema postcard day on day 5, and they have these little tuck spots that have little tickets in them. This one does. This one's got the 3D glasses tickets. The tickets are 2 tickets, and they just tuck in there. And then this one, tuck spot as well. And they are actual postcards. Mary Ellen sent me Toronto postcards on this day. And Shell sent me this guy, I believe. The glasses too. Yeah, I think. Day 6 was this flamingo tag. One thing that I had fun with was sanding these items because they were a little too bright. Painty paper is from Mary Ellen, and the antique cutout bits are from Shell. Day 8. Oh yeah, day 8. We had a day on day 8. I remember this. Folio. Shell sent me this terrifically scary sketch drawing of a man who looked like people that freaked me out, and I just had to essentially consume him, and he became her. And she's got lace here. I just realized how nice this look at this line. It's almost like that was planned, but it wasn't. I just noticed that his shoulder lines right up with her shoulder. So anyways, these are tip up, and you write on there. This is a tuck spot, not a tip down, but she's a tuck spot. Then you flip it open, and we have him in here, and he's also a tuck spot. Some labels, flip up. This is a tuck spot, and we have 2 more flip ups and a pocket here with this lovely lady. So lots of good portrait art on that folio. Then the following day, did we do these on the same day? I think we did. I think this is day 8. So we had this organza pocket from Shell, which I stitched on, and I created this. Oh yeah, this was the day that Mary Ellen sent me this. This was like a Blue Jays game fan on like a wooden stick, and I made this into like a big journal card. And I went for the portrait art again, and this also is a folio made from envelope paper, as is this one. So we have the doily here, this moon pocket, and up here this little naturalist traveling companion, and beautiful wildflowers bits that go in here. This might have been day 8, and this might have been day 9. I'm not sure, because I got the recipe card and these stickers and the doily. So this might be day 9. We have a little mushroom and the label back there. So that would make this day 10, I think. And that was these journal cards with birds on the yellow ledger with the stickers. And Shell sent me one of her hand-painted handprints, and it's in the background on the yellow ledger. So I think day 12 was these 3 tags. This is one of my whimsical dolls, and then these ladies, I colorized their cheeks, and fabric was from Mary Ellen. And I also did all of this on the same, I think, day 12. All these little botanical cards with Mary Ellen's fabrics. So there's a whole truckload of those. And it was the same day Shell sent me this plastic envelope, which I alcohol inked, heated, and added a frame to, and we made this little tag to go inside. It says, "Entrusted with the secret." So we had a busy day that day, but I like what we created. Lots of little botanical cards. I think this is day 13, where I made literally 2 journals because Mary Ellen sent me this blue, very heavy-duty folder. Shell sent me some red tickets, which I inked up and added stickers on top of. So these are like little, there's a pocket in these journals. See there? I put a metal label on front, and I added Shell's snippet on back. And then these are like all the pages. So I used craft paper and some herbal botanical books. So they're like little botanical journals with some colored ledger, you know, nice botanical pages. And I Coptic stitched them. There are, I think, 5 signature journals. Yeah. And I like how they turned out. And then at the back I did this little booklet with coffee dye paper because there's those metal clips inside. So put the journal label on there. And yeah, they both turned out a lot of fun. I'm very happy to have these little botanical books. So that's that. I think that was day 13. Day 14, I think, was just maybe this. So this opens up. And back here we have, oh no, that's the same day as the journals. I'm sorry, we're still on 13. So I added the other side of the folder. There was a 1 page inside this like 3-page folder. So I put all this coffee dyed notebook paper in there and an eyelet to tie it closed with more of the herbal goodies. So that's also part of the same day I made those journals. It was quite an industrious kind of day. Day 14 is these 3. So this tag, Shell sent these numbers, and Mary Ellen sent this painty paper. More of Mary Ellen's painty paper and the letters. We did that tag with some Modigliani. Mary Ellen sent this carefree snippet. She sent me another one that's in my personal journal, painty paper. And this is like a little envelope. And I had this copper bag that I used as the backing for these 3 or 2. Where are we? Are we on day 15, I want to say? Day 15 is this. It's like a flippy floppy folio. So Shell sent me an envelope, a window envelope. And these little images of these girls. Mary Ellen sent me the wallpaper, and I just made, this is a tuck pocket, and it has a flap at the top, and that's what it is. I need to glue that down, that little bit of flower there, just they want to pop up. I didn't glue them down, but I see now that they need to be glued down, so we're going to do some impromptu crafting here and glue them down. That's better. And then maybe up here, I think I see one that needs some glue. Not all of them are going wild, but I don't want them to get torn because I love them. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. So that was what, day 14? So day 15, I think, is these. And I love this. This is one of my favorite days, I think. So Shell sent me the shiny paper, and Mary Ellen sent me the samples of paint swatches. And we made these 2 journal cards. Then on day 16, Mary Ellen sent me some Halloween stickers, and Shell sent me the glittery fabric, I think. Yeah. Possibly something else. You know my memory. It fades as we go on. Day 17, we did another Van Gogh. Yeah, I think these are day 17. So I was sent the 2 large postcard type things. They were like big art cards for Mary Ellen. And Shell sent me, what did she send me on this day? The butterfly, maybe? I can't remember. It may also be that there's more here that like I did on this day. And I'm forgetting my days. Okay, so where are we? Day 17. So we have this, and I know I made more on this day. I made this. Yeah, this is day 17, I think. So we have this tag that has a tag inside of it. All this fun purple. So I was sent this image here, like an old photograph from Holland, Michigan, of these lovely tulip ladies here, and I made a pocket out of it. I think that's what I was sent for that. And then Mary Ellen, what did she send me? Oh, the art cards. Yeah, this is the same day as the art cards, I think, that I just showed you. Yeah, I think it is, because I know that I cut one of them up and I added this. So Shell gave me this, this is like a cabinet card, and I cut in behind her and added a moon back there. Yeah. So these were all made that day. Oh yeah, and I cut up Mary Ellen's card to make these. See how things transform? You just completely like lose, you know, what you did because you did so much. And then on this day, which I think is 18 maybe, I made this envelope from Mary Ellen's beautiful bee napkin and wallpaper, and I just put brown paper inside, so it's just a lovely envelope. And then I made these two little folios. Mary Ellen sent me this poinsettia napkin, and then Shell sent me paint swatch samples, which I've used here and here as tuck spots for these Christmassy little cards. This is my Christmassy kind of day that I did. And I really like how they came out. Okay, and then I think it's day 19 now. We had purple. We did purple stuff. So 2 pockets and a tag. Mary Ellen sent the sari silk and stamps. And what did Shell send? Maybe she sent the stamps. Oh, the birds, I think Mary Ellen sent. The little punch outs. Yeah. Shell sent the stamps. I think it's day 20 that we did this. So 1, 2, 3 of those. And a little collection of these bits. The tag goes in here. So this was the day that Mary Ellen sent me a Kleenex box, and this is what I made from it. Or was it Shell that sent the Kleenex box? No, Mary Ellen sent a Kleenex box and her painting of these lovely bricks with like vines growing up them, and Shell sent me this sample card for like floss or yarn. So we have this whole kind of pockets family here. Day 21, I think, is these guys, my 3 sleepy friends. So Mary Ellen sent me the paper bread tags. Shell sent me this beautiful Chinese ink, there's another one, Chinese ink painting, and we made these 4 tags with these sleepy Sandman characters. Day 22, we made tags. I think it's these 4. Yeah, 4 tags. And what was sent to me? Shell sent me the paper doll cutout bits, and Mary Ellen sent the painty paper that's in the background in this color, I think, and this color, and possibly the other 2. I can't remember. I think so. Yeah. Day 22, we made tags again. This time we went with these blue themes, and I got some really fun cutouts from a yearbook, and we did some like collaging. Shell sent me this lovely fabric. Mary Ellen sent me this trim, which I really changed quite considerably, and she sent me the frames that are around their heads. Mary Ellen did. So those 3 tags. Then, day 23, we have Steve Buscemi, sent to me by Mary Ellen, I believe. And the little house, these little houses, they came from something that Shell sent me. And, whoops, we're having a little topple over here. I want to say this is day 24. We have a whole collection of Rolodex cards because Mary Ellen sent me like a whole page of hand-painted like painty paper labels. Yeah. What did Shell send me on this day? I think maybe I made Did I make something else on this day? No, I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember what she sent me. It was something for sure. Not those. No. I don't know. How funny. Unless I made them on the same day. Did I make them on the same day as these? I don't think so. It's okay. Okay, let me look here. 27. Yeah, okay, I think I'm on day 25. Okay, so day 25, we did these trifecta kind of birdhouses. So you can see a hummingbird in there. You flip out the birdhouse and then the trees. And there's the cameo of the bird in a little bird box. On this day, Mary Ellen sent me this map and Shell sent me the birdhouses. So they all work the same way, but they have like different components and a different bird. And I like them a lot. Day 26, this was the day that Shell sent me these vinyl sample long pieces, and Mary Ellen sent me some painty paper and some punch outs. And I cut these characters out of a children's book, and I just really love the aesthetic that they ended up creating. So then we have day 28. We did this big tag, 2 little tags, a bunch of little clusters, and 2 little tabbed cards. And on this day, Mary Ellen sent me a Kleenex box and this ribbon, and Shell sent me these tarot cards. And so yeah, I made all sorts of little snippets and fun things, and I painted them with some nice eggshell tempera paint, and so it all became like aesthetic together, you know. Then on day 29, we created a folio. Shell sent me this lovely author, and it's a tuck spot. She also sent me these appliques. So these come out here. Mary Ellen sent me that sticker and the paper that this folio is made from that she hand dyed. She also sent me these lovely parchment envelopes, and I created journal cards to go inside each one from like antique postcard images. And this one, at the front it says, or no, this one, her last fear vanished, shone like stars, held the warmth of the sun. So that was 29. Then on our final day, I made these 2 pieces. Day 30, Mary Ellen sent me 2 envelopes that are like kind of Christmassy themed with snowflakes. Shell sent me an old flight ad, and Mary Ellen sent me this velour as well. So that is the recap of Junk Journal Round Robin. I had an absolute blast. I'm like sad that it's over. I love Junk Journal Round Robin because it gives me kind of like limited supplies to deal with, you know, but like I get to just really use my imagination and have fun with what I have. And like I also am allowed to go and grab stuff out of my stash. So like, you know, I'm using things up, which is awesome. And I've created loads of nice ephemera here that I will use in my books. And oh, it was just good. It was good to chat with my friends while we were doing all of this and like discover new materials from their studios. I think that I've like, it's helped my practice even with like how I build my environment around me to support the things that I need to create. Like I need stuff to be able to grab for collaging, etc. Yeah, I've just really thoroughly enjoyed this. I think it inspired some other videos that I made. Like I got some ideas, and So yeah, that is the end of Junk Journal Round Robin. I think we probably will head into doing it again in April. We're on an April and November schedule, so if all goes well, you will see more of these goodies coming up, more stuff being made in April. I would love to know your thoughts, and if you watched April Round Robin, did you have any, or sorry, November Round Robin, did you have any favorite projects? Did you learn anything, or were you inspired by anything? Yeah. That's it for me for now. I guess I should say that whenever you hear about us doing this, you're always totally welcome to collaborate with us while we do it. That's why I create this card basically that has like the instructions. So, you know, about a month in advance, just try to reach out to a couple of folks to get a couple of partners to do your swap with. And then you're just going to make up an envelope of 30 little packages. They can be made from envelopes, book pages. If you watch the series, you'll see that I do a lot of stitched closed pouches for Mary Ellen and Shell. You can do whatever you want though to just conceal everything and then number them from 1 to 30. So like every day you open 2 little presents from your 2 friends. You could also do it with 1 friend, or I have another friend who had her family adapt it so that like they would search around her studio and put envelopes together for her. And that's Christine from Chronically Crafting Christine. I've linked her in the description box as well because she played along with us. Some people have played along that are not making videos. They're just finding it like a lot of fun to follow along and make along with us and listen to whatever we're up to. Yeah, so again, it was very fun, and I would totally suggest you check out the hashtag jjroundrobin. I have a playlist for the Junk Journal Round Robin that has like hundreds of videos in it from all of the times that we've done this. So thank you again for hanging out. If you're a new subscriber, if you found me through Junk Journal Round Robin, welcome. I will be continuing to make videos. I'm doing 2 different challenge collaboration kind of things in December, so we're not slowing down through the end of the year right now. So I'll be happy to talk to you guys some more, and until next time, take good care of you. Bye for now.